Hey there, Internet. So today I'm going to be filming my everyday makeup drawer. I'm probably going to be keeping a lot from a few sections of this, but there's some sections that I'm just tired of, and I'll talk about those when I get there. So let's just go ahead and get started. So up here, I'm going to put this back. It is good, but I used it a bunch. And I'm actually going to put this guy back. Even though it's in a project pan, I feel like I've been staring at it too long, and I think it's just like... it's just disappearing in front of me because I'm just not even seeing it anymore. So I'm going to put it back, and then I'll bring it back out, and hopefully that'll reinvigorate me to keep doing this. So if you're hearing noises, it's because my boyfriend just got home, but we're going to keep going. So I'm going to keep this guy in, and I think I'm going to take this one out. I've got a few new powders, so I'm going to want to try those out. And this one I've been using for my under eyes. I'm a little bit unsure about how much I like it, but this is a small size I got in a Sephora Favorites box, so I figure I'll keep using it, and hopefully I start liking it a little bit more. This is all Project Pan stuff, so I'm going to keep all that in. I'm going to keep this guy in. All of this is staying. Yeah. Alright, moving down here to face palettes. So, keeping this guy in, because it's Project. Taking out these two. I don't feel like I got quite enough usage on the Cheek Parade, but I had a lot of blushes in this time, so it was really hard to convince myself to reach for it more than a few times. So I'm going to put that one down here. And then the big one that I'm going to take a bunch out of is foundation. So I went kind of crazy on foundations in March, and I bought a ton. And I've been testing them all to see how they work, because a few of them, like this guy and this guy, are too dark, and this guy and this Jouer one is too light. So I've been testing what to mix with them to make it good, but I kind of just want to, well, this one's the perfect one. This one's a great shade, and I really like it, but I kind of just want to use some foundations for a few weeks that I just know are going to work really easily for me and that I've had for a while. So I'm going to take all of these guys out. I'm going to try and do this. I don't know if I'll be able to do this with the camera still on it. So, hold on. Alright, so the only things I'm keeping in here are my Stila one-step priming, this notebook that I used to write in sometimes, this white foundation mixer, and this Bare Minerals Original. It's pretty funny, so this is the lightest shade, and I was matched for it in September, and I just put it on for the first time all winter, and it's a bit too dark for me, so hopefully I'll get back to that slightly less alabaster shade soon, but it's not too dark that it looks unnatural, but you know. And I'm going to take this guy, which is another lightning shade drops, and put it in here, as well as this guy, and put it in here, so that all of my foundations will be in here. I just didn't have room for all of that in there with all the other ones I had going. Alright, so let's go down to concealers. I'm going to take out this one, this one, this one. I like them all, but just gonna pull in some different ones, and these two plus this one are all Project Pans, and this one I just want to keep using this one until it's gone, just because I feel like with the palette setup, it's a lot more likely to grow things quickly. So take all these out. I'm also going to take pretty much all of these out. Let me just see. This is really nice. This is in Rosario Glow. This is from Clean Slate Cosmetics. Highly recommend you guys check them out. This Becca one is good. This one's good. Aspen Ovard I used a bunch of times. This one's good. Used that a bunch of times. And this guy I did not use, so I'm going to keep it in. These, I believe these are Clean Slate as well. These whipped highlighters. They're known as the poop highlighters because they look kind of like it, but they're really quite nice. I just haven't figured out how to put them on over foundation without them making it look cakey yet. So I'm going to take out Becca Opal, and take out Jouer in Topaz, and Exposed. And that'll leave me open for some new stuff, or not new, but just stuff I haven't used in a while. I tried to put this in to convince myself to use it, and I didn't, so I'm going to leave it in. This one I used a bunch, And then I actually acquired this one during my time in between check-ins. So this is the Kiko Milano Cold Waves Bronzer in Sun Celebration. And I really like this, but I just got it, so I'm going to keep it in here. It's just annoying with this bronze booster in there with the packaging. And then this guy is the Anastasia Shadows foundation stick, which is just a lighter version of Fawn that I'm trying to finish. So I'm going to put this one back. It does work for me, but I want to keep focusing on Fawn until it's gone. So, alright, and then blush is the next thing we have. So I'm going to take some of these down. So blush is another one that I kind of acquired a good amount of this like time in between. So this Jouer one was great. Adore Me and Hold Me from the Adore Blush duo. The lighter shade is quite light. I did find it barely showed up, but it could be good for really natural days. And then this shade was really pretty. These three Laura Geller blushes also showed up in the middle of my time in between. Pink Buttercream, Tropic Hues that I'm wearing today, and Peach Berry. I think this one's the one I haven't worn yet, so I'm going to keep that one in. I did wear this one like once. I'm going to put this back. These ones have been living out here for a few months, and I'm going to just put them back just because I think it's like the powder where they just kind of blend into me at this point and I don't really see them anymore. So I'm going to put those back. I've got these blush samples from Tarte that I keep saying I'm going to use up, and I don't know, I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm just going to throw them away. Whoops. Let's grab that. This is from Clean Sight. This is the Golden Peach Whipped Highlighting Blush. Have not gotten around to using that one. And then this is the other Kiko Milano that I got, which is the Gold Waves Blush in Coral Sunset. I have used this. It's really pretty, but I'm going to put it back. Just because I have other stuff I want to focus on, even though it's really pretty. So, yeah. Alright, this is all from this section. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll give you a shot. That's all that I'm putting back. And so let's go on ahead into my face palette area. Alright, so now we're into face palettes. I really want to bring in at least one of these guys. I think I just had this one in, even though I really like it. I think I might bring in this Pure Bronzer and Brighten one that I got in my BoxyCharm. Here's all my clean brushes I just cleaned. This one's really pretty and very glowy going into spring. And I think I'll bring in this Lime Crime Opal Highlight palette. This one's got a gold, a peach, and a pink. So yeah, I'll bring this one in. And that's going to be it from my face palettes. Alright, so now we're over into my normal section, so we're going to do a lot over here. I have been wanting to bring in this Ofra blush palette for a while, but it's just got so much stuff in it that I find it very difficult to actually use it cohesively. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, oh, it's not in there. Where did it go? Oh no. Oh, it's in here. I'm going to take this ColourPop Blank palette, which has two Bitter Lace Beauty highlighters in it. It's got, this one's called Sugar, oh, okay, don't want to drop it. I think it's Sugar Spun and Life is the Bubbles. And I want to use these two highlighters, so I'm going to take, hold on, let me scoot this all back a little bit. So I'm going to take this highlighter palette. I'm going to take two blushes out of here to put into this palette so that I'll have them in there. So I think I'm going to take, let's do this one, this really light pink one. Hope it has the name on the bottom. Nope, it does not. So this guy is going to go in there. And, I think I'll also take this, like, nude color blush. Let's see how this one does. Alright, so I'm going to use those two from the Ofra blush palette. I think this will be a lot easier for me to use these Ofra blushes. Instead of having the entire palette in there, I can just kind of take singles and put them into blank palettes so I don't have this huge giant palette in there that I feel overwhelmed about. So I'm going to try and fix my camera angle real quick and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I hope this is a little bit better. So I'm going to go back there and pull out a few things. Whew. So this is where I keep some fake lashes and fake nails. So this last few weeks I got the Stellar, what is this? Haze loose powder. I've heard really great things about this, so I'm going to pull this one in. I also got this Hourglass Ambient Lighting in, I think it's diffused light. So I'm really excited to try this just because, you know, everyone's crazy about it. And then finally, I got 2 small samples of the Tatcha Silk Canvas. So I am going to pull this guy in. It's only 0.17, let's see if it'll focus. It's like 0.17 ounces, or 0.14, but it's still worth like $10. And I got it for free, and I got 2 of them. So I'm pretty excited about that. So the rest of this stuff, these guys are going to go up in my eye area. And I got these ones too. Pretty excited about those. And this is the other sample that I got, so that's gonna go into my to be opened later area, okay? And then the rest of this stuff is gonna go back into behind here, except for this. All right, on to more fun stuff. So bronzers. Let's hold it this way. I would like to pull out, let's see here. I just had the butter bronzer out, so I can't take that one, even though I want to. Let's come back to bronzers. I'm gonna pick some other stuff first, and then I'll come back to bronzers. I don't know why, I'm just not feeling ready for that yet. Okay, so we're gonna go over to regular highlighters, non-colorful highlighters, and I'm going to take out, let's bring in one of these guys, but I don't want that one. I want, not that one. Where am I? Oh, those are my colorful area. Never mind, I'm getting confused. Okay, so I'm gonna take out an Ofra one. Let's take out, ooh, yes, glazed donut. It's my favorite. Let's take out this guy, Blossom Glow by Wet n Wild. And I'm also gonna bring out, what's this? I just had that one in. I'm gonna bring in a Jouer one. Which one's this? Rose Quartz. And let's do a, what's this guy? ColourPop pressed one, which is, looks like this. The name's on the bottom, but I don't know how to take it out easily. Oh, I guess there's a little pin there, but I don't feel like finding a thing to get it out. So I'm gonna take that one in, and then I guess that'll be it. Yeah, that'll be it for this time for normal looking highlights. Well, as normal as I get with highlights. Alright, blushes are next. We're going to take out another Jouer one. We'll just see what this one is right here. This is this one. Ooh, pretty. So we've got Kiss Me and Touch Me. Oh, scandalous. This guy's really light. I wonder if this is meant to be more of like a highlighter. I don't know, but, and then this guy is pretty, it's really nice. It's blending really nice. It's not like those really stark blushes that go on really heavy. So, sorry if my angles are weird. I'm trying to figure out new ways to do this. I just got one of those flexible tripod things. So I'm trying to figure out a good way to do this hands-free. No, I'm not ready to bring that one in. Let's do this. No, I just had that one in. Come on. I don't think these drawers are meant to be held sideways the way that I've got them arranged, but that's alright. Let's bring in Sweet Pea from Flower Beauty, always a good one, and Tiger Lily from Ulta. Let's do one more. We'll bring in this. No, wait. I know what I want to bring in. I want to bring in this Bare Minerals loose one. This is in Golden Gate, and it's really pretty. Oh, that's the laundry timer. Alright, so I am going to decide on bronzers now. See if my moment away helped at all. I don't think it did. Let's bring in this guy. This is the Bronze Essentials by Beauty Basics. It's quite warm, and it's not nearly as glittery as you would think with this glitter on it, but I think that one would be good. And then let's bring in one more. I'm gonna use, let me get a really light and easy one. Oh wait, I kept in a few bronzers. You know what, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Obviously I'm not super motivated by any of these right now, so I'm just going to keep it with the one that I already had, the Kiko Milano one that I already had in there, and just be good with that. Alright, concealers. I want to grab a different ColourPop one. I had the new one in number 2, and it was super, super light. So I'm going to try out Fair number 6, see if that one's any better. And then let's also bring in this, guy, the Julep Alabaster. This one I kind of have mixed results with because it has this little puff ball where it comes out of and you twist it, and I love how it looks, but I feel like if it's got anything caked on it at all, then it looks incredibly cakey on the skin. So alright, I'm gonna try and fix this angle again because I feel like it's not focusing on anything that I'm doing. So hold on one more minute. So I'm hoping with it focusing on the floor it'll focus on what I put in front of it. So yes, we're done with concealers. Get the Julep and one more ColourPop one. Let's see. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Oh, so now it's on to foundations, and I know exactly what I want to take out of here. So I'm going to take this Philosophy one. I'm going to take the CC Cream back because I miss it. And I'm going to take Porcelain from Foundation, Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. And that's it. That's all I'm going to take right now. Because those three, I just feel really good about. And then lastly, we have some more colored ones. So I've already got a few colored ones in there, so I think I'm just going to take like one out of here, or maybe two. This is Over the Moon, and I find that it goes really good with Hippo. The thing with these two is Over the Moon is more of like a more sheer, just like straight up glitter, like that. Doesn't really give justice to it. It's a really like pinky purpley kind of shade. And then Hippo is more of more opaque and metallic, where it actually, once again, doesn't really give justice to it, but just take my word for it. I'll figure out this filming situation at some point in the next year or so. So I'm gonna take those two in. Yes. Although, I have had this for a few months and I still haven't tried it because it kind of scares me. This is the Trifle Cosmetics Angel Cake Highlighting Palette. If I can open it. It looks like that. And I'm going to try and use this. The only thing I don't like about it is that it has a really strong smell. So, it smells kind of like fruit. Like, not Fruit Loops, but one of those like fruity, super sugary cereals. So we're gonna try it. I might need to like air it out or something to try and get some of the smell to go away, but it's got strawberry and sugar maple extracts in it, so you can definitely tell that there's sweet stuff in here. but I want to get use out of it, you know. So that is it. We're not bringing in any other powders other than my new ones. So I'm going to go ahead and get, this is everything that I'm bringing in from over here. I'll just show you real quick. All this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff arranged and put into my drawers, and then I will be back to show you what it all looks like at the end. That's what it looks like. Ta-da! So much stuff. I know it looks like a lot, but I'll use all of this, so. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are. I've got my powders up here. A few new ones in there. All that's the same. These are my face palettes. So I've got this blush and highlighter duo that I put in there. The Angel Food, the Pure, the highlighters. And these are my, that's the coffee grinder. These are my foundations. So much more, or so much less to deal with this week, or this next few weeks. I'm pretty excited. This CC cream is in a project pan, and as you can tell, I've used a ton of it. So I'm excited to just kind of get more usage on that. This one I need to use more. It's really light, and I won't be able to use it in the summer. This guy I really love, and I feel like it goes up pretty quickly. I actually have a backup of this guy. So I love vacuum pumps like this because you can see your progress so well. And then, of course, the Bare Shop, or the Body Shop one that I use a ton, that's also in a project pan. It's getting pretty low there. This was January 1st. This was like the middle of March. So I'm down to like here now. Alright, and then concealers, highlighters, much more reasonable amount in here, I think. Still a ton, but for me that's reasonable. Blushes, once again, more reasonable. Just got a few in there. And then bronzers, I've got 1, 2, 3. A contour. I want to try and use this to set my under eye sometime. And of course I have my Project Pan bronzer that I use all the time. This thing has been the never-ending bronzer. It's a deluxe sample. I got it for free, and there's no pan. You can tell that there's like space, but it just keeps on going. So if you see those deluxe size samples on the like 100 Point Perks page, then highly recommend, because it will last you unbelievably long amount of time. So yep, this is my collection for the next few weeks, and I'll see you in another few weeks to do this again. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you'd like. Bye.